Hey, welcome back to another episode, Addicted to the Q. Me, myself, and I am Bryan, Sofaking. We have the greatest, cheapest person ever, the second string quarterback, Mr. Kevin Hesse, Weekend Bum Barbecue. He's still looking for the big contract people. And our last but not least is the one and only, he let me down this weekend, Brad with Meets My Mistress, did not do good in the rib comp.
Wow, way to stick it to him.
Wow.
I
feel the love. I feel the love.
Okay, so you came out, you were dusting. We all know it's your first one for the year. 50% of us aren't going to do that good. We're going to finish middle of the pack.
This was the Arctic Rib Cook, they call it,
yes.
in Independence, Missouri. Yep.
He had a heck of a turnout.
Yeah, they had like 26 people this time. That was a pretty good
and then
showing.
Squealing and Dealing had to come out there and show everybody up.
Yeah. Well, you're not going to dust off. I mean, what was your last comp? The American Royal?
The Royal.
And then before the Royal, I mean, you didn't do very many last year, if I remember right.
5 or 6. I'm got 8 or 9 scheduled slated for this year.
You have Q-Latha coming up, so you're going to have like 30 squealing and dealings out there.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. You knock the dust off, know what you're running, because you had a couple good classes that you went to. So.
And it wasn't, nothing I turned in was bad. I thought it was going to be on tenderness, and actually tenderness didn't. I got 4 8s in taste, but again, as people say, sometimes the judges don't like the taste of what you turn in, and that's, I guess they're right. Taste is subjective. So
when you sat back and you reviewed what you did, is there anything you think you would have done different? Or
yes, there was a couple things, even because I always get home. I try not to blame judges. We all get mad. We all do this, but usually when I get home, I always say my wife's kind of my thing, because she usually takes them and tries them, and she'll usually tell me right then and there. And she agreed with me. She said they're good, but they're not what. To me, the meat just didn't. I don't know if by injection, I didn't get enough flavor into the meat. It was just kind of, you took a bite on the top and you got the sweet, and that was about it. There was nothing to it after that. It was just, yeah. So I just didn't hit my mark.
Let me sum up what Brad's saying. He's going to grab a stack of hundos. He's going to walk through the building and start handing them out to people, saying number 26, number 26, number 26, number 26. I got you, Brad.
No, you got to hit your marks, and I didn't. So, hey, and I always say that's when I first started cooking, that was the biggest thing. Oh, everything was amazing. Everything should just be great. And then you usually, I think it was you, Bum, that kind of said the next day, kind of analyze and see what you could have done differently. And then you can figure out where it goes from there.
It's usually for me when after the drive home, I'm a little ticked off, whatever. I'll look at score, I try now to throw the score sheet down on the passenger floor of the passenger seat, so I can't reach it after I look at it.
That's a good idea, because the seat's too close. I keep grabbing it.
Yeah. Well, I do keep it handy, because the first call I always make was to my parents. So I try to call mom and, hey, where'd you down? Tell her, is what it is, throw it down there, and then get home, unloads a few things. I go up and shower and come down, and typically pizza's been ordered, and as I'm eating my pizza, that's when I'll look at it and I'll just like, okay, is that okay? Yeah, I've already, and whatever the drive is, the longer the drive, I'm like, yeah, okay, that chicken wasn't what I thought it was, or and in the end, if it was the judges, there's nothing we can do about it. Chicken fry. I know, Bradley, you saw Chicken Fried's post. Did you see it?
Yeah, he had a good one.
Spot on. I mean, it's 100%. It just happens. And Bradley, I think you made less people. You get a call. It's no different than going up to bat.
Mm-hmm.
Your odds of striking out are better than they are getting a hit. Same thing with this. Some people's odds are higher. Just depends, but it's like, okay. Like I said, I don't look like a NFL quarterback, maybe not even a second string NFL quarterback, but I gotta have a memory like one. It's like, okay, just screw it and move on, and it is what it is, and we'll see what happens next. So, but so 2016s, where'd you finish?
13th.
Okay. Wait, was your score? Were you happy with your score? Or was it not? I mean,
it was deserved. I'm not gonna sit. And the judges got it right. I made the mistake of not trying my rib until after I turned it in. Well, I cooked 3. The first ones I made McRibs out of, so I didn't have a lot of choices after that one. And the second 2, I took a bite, and tenderness was not where I wanted it to. And like I said, the taste, it was. Am I going to change anything flavor wise before next comp? Absolutely not. But I just didn't hit my marks that I needed to hit. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, and tenderness, ain't a whole lot you can do about it at that point. Taste you can fix, but yeah. So
sometimes those overcooked ones, and they'll tighten up on the way in.
Well, yeah. Except that when you have no meat to turn in because it's already shredded, it was pulled rib meat. Then it's kind of hard to.
Yeah.
No, and the only thing that was hard to fix, I mean, I could fix a lot of things, but when you can't fix no flavor in the injection in the meat itself. That part's kind of hard to fix. You can fix the surface, which is what I tried to do, and it just couldn't make it up. Which that's one thing I actually did learn from getting basic class is Brad even said, he goes, some weeks the judges just don't like what you have to turn in, and that's okay sometimes. It's
yeah.
You don't get them all.
It wasn't an expensive comp to enter.
No, that's why again
it was almost like a practice rib cook. Get your feet wet till Keith coming up here in a few weeks or whatever it is. So yeah. Speaking of practice cooks, Bradley, you haven't met him, but I know Bryan met the guys from the VFW post here in Parkville that formed their team, Sasquatch Smoking Q. I keep calling it Sasquatch Barbecue. I know that's right. So Sasquatch Smoking Q they came up with because Johnny's I don't know the full story, but he's a big Sasquatch guy. So, but they did a practice cook at Kevin Hutchinson's in his driveway. He just lives down the road from me a little bit. So I swung over there and they were already, ribs were wrapped and chicken's out and seasoning it. And they had it all set up. They're all pretty, excited. The first time you're doing this, they have all their different things and everything. And, they don't have a trailer. So they had a lot of stuff. And I tasted Kevin's ribs. Flavor was right there. Appearance looked good. I mean, really, I told him 988. The one bite was good, but then another bite, he had just got a little tough on the top, kind of shred there. And then Johnny's chicken, for a guy who's never taken a chicken class.
It looked good.
He's watched a few videos of it. I'm watching him. I go, you don't need me to show you, because I brought chicken to show him how I trim chicken. I go, you don't need me to show you anything. He goes, I watched a few videos and stuff. And he weighed it and everything. I mean, it looked really good the way he had it. And it tasted, I was impressed. Now, he brined that morning instead of the night before. I'm like, okay, well, most comps you can brine the night before. So that's just a suggestion to get, and he only brined for a couple hours. So I gave him a little tip there. But here's a kicker. And it bit good. It tasted good. His sauce, he made up his own sauce. And when he's saying this, and I'm just like, okay, I'm going to keep my mouth shut. These guys are trying stuff, whatever, I'm not going to, why are you doing all that? I kind of taste a little bit before he's dipping it. And I'm like, okay. This was good sauce. His recipe was really good. It was just mild. It was a little bit, it wasn't super sweet, but it had like a back end tang, just a slight, just enough to make it a little different than what, all of our other Blues Hog stuff, but not a bad way. I mean, it was and he gave I go, so what all's in there? He has like 12 things. I go, holy crap. I hope you wrote that down but no, I told her, I go, dude, I would use that at the Backyard Royal. Cause they're going to do the Backyard Royal. Yeah. So, But it was cool watching those guys do their thing and just BSing. I walked up. I think, Bryan, you met him when I did that class at the VFW, that first one. There's a gentleman talking to him. I walked up and he looked familiar. I go, yeah, I'm Kevin. And he goes, oh, yeah, I know you. And it was Gary Bronk. Oh, I don't have his card. Gary Bronkman, I think is his name. He's one of the few with a PhD in barbecue.
Okay.
I don't know if you were there and you got to meet him when I did that class up there, that very first one with Wounded Warrior Project, Bryan. But great guy. He's part of the post. He's a veteran. But he was there talking. So we BS'd a lot about just barbecue and just all kinds of stuff. And yeah, so it was good. Hung out there for the hour. I mean, hell, ended up being 70, 60 some yesterday. So it was beautiful out. So
I turned my AC on in my trailer.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. Warm enough. Yeah. You don't have the airflow going. So
no, I mean, it wasn't unbearable, but just kind of take some of the heat out. But
yeah. So, you didn't go up there, Bryan, did you? That was Crooked.
No.
Who went up there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Crooked and your buddy Rob.
Oh yeah, Rob.
Huh.
Yeah, Rob was there.
Rob.
They weren't cooking. They just showed up to hang out.
No, they just Crooked brought sauces by for some of us, and Rob hung out.
Yeah. No, I had
also
soccer and basketball.
Chester's was there too.
Oh, was he?
Oh, I saw a picture.
He went to get a drone. He went to get another smoker. I said, "You didn't ask Rob to steal it for you?"
That's great. That
hilarious.
is great.
That is. That's funny. Oh man.
Yeah.
So you got everything in you got to make changes to your trailer and your setup at all before Q-Latha?
That's what my next goal is, and my wife is going to her mom's because her mom's having back surgery I got to be a single dad for the next month. So probably about every weekend we're probably gonna go out to my dad's in the shop and probably get it all done.
Cool.
I got to get wiring and mini split done because once Olathe hits, I'm not gonna have time in between before next comps.
So you're okay. So you're gonna get it finalized. I thought you had it all fine. You said AC, so I assumed you had it all done. So.
No, I still had my portable unit I ran.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I spent today because I spent Friday afternoon and then Saturday or Friday later and then Saturday I spent cleaning drums because it was so nice. But then today I was in my trailer. I brought it home and did a whole bunch of measurements and all stuff because I have no storage in there. I pretty much got that thing done, and I've cooked at the Royal now twice, season and a half or whatever. I haven't done, and so I went to Harbor Freight, went to Menards, looking at. I want to put a cabinet up behind where my table is, a few other, and then all of a sudden I thought, okay, yep, I'm going to put a sink in that front V-nose area. Yep, I'm going to have one sink just so I can do simple dishes and do a simple thing, and then I'm like, no, I don't need that. I don't. Other than the Royal. I don't need to do dishes because I do a comp and go home, So Royal, then I can do the bus tub thing at the Royal, so it's not necessary. So I don't know. I didn't find what I was looking for. I gotta play around with it. I don't want to go buy something just to buy it and then toss it out. So storage, that's the big thing.
I need that too, but once that gets done, that might be a next year project. I need to completely revamp my prep area. I don't have very good. I almost want to get one of those. I looked at one of those from Harbor Freight that's got the wood on top of the toolbox and put one of them in there, but I've spent enough money on this. It'll probably be next year's project.
So if you want a stainless steel table, and you get what you pay for. I did buy the lower grade one. I probably should have gone the next level up. But Uline sells stainless steel tables.
Yep.
And I bought the lower grade one. Well, if you leave moisture on there, it will get a little surface rust here and there, but it's easy to clean. I bought that. It is actually priced pretty well in that, but check them out. Uline's pretty reasonable on a lot of their stuff.
We use them for work a lot, so yeah, I'll look at it.
Yeah. So talking about storage, since I'm looking for something, I need cabinets to put stuff in. One, I can keep stuff in there so it doesn't fly all over the place, and just have things in there and then just easy to access. I used to, when you bought that one trailer, my Brad, I had that nice little tool. That was great. What do you guys do, Bryan? You don't have a trailer.
Nope.
When you do comps, you're under an easy up, and just when you're at home, you do a lot of videos and cooking. How do you store your barbecue supplies? What do you do to arrange those? What's your method?
For comp or for at home?
Either one.
At home, I have my own cabinet for all my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, for comps, it's easy. I just the black and yellow totes
Mm-hmm.
Home Depot. I just store it all in that. Throw it in the. Well, I think they're black and red lids, but they're stored out in my shed. I mean,
so when you get ready for a comp, you can just go out and grab those totes, double check. You don't need to fill and then throw them in your vehicle. Okay, that makes sense.
Kind of like Brad with his trailer. He leaves the foil in the trailer over winter because like your trailer. I know you have your knives, you have certain things stocked in there. Well, it's just like at home, it's doubled up. And I have my own knife set inside. I have the comp stuff outside. But I saw a guy. Now this is just all thrown in my shed, so it's not like it's organized in there.
I'm sure
it's organized in a container. But I saw a guy that had like a shelf rack built where he can slide those tubs.
Oh yeah.
I was like, man, I think I want to do that in my shed. That way, it's better organized than how I just slap them on top of each other and stack them up in a corner.
Yeah.
You don't store your rubs out there in the heat, do you?
Heck no, man. Climate control, baby. My basement.
Yeah, I still have that pack and go that I used even before I had trailer, but I still have that. But I'm trying to get to. I want to be able to have simple drawers and a cabinet, just easier situational stuff. So
I was thinking Facebook Marketplace for some used cabinets that you can put in there.
Yeah, and obviously I did this myself, so I'm not super concerned how it looks. But I want it to be lightweight. I don't want to add too much weight to the trailer. I don't want it easy to, Cricket's texting us. I want it to be easy to mount to, the wall because I want to put one along the wall and the ceiling. So I want to be able to mount it fairly easily. But
are you doing it over the prep table?
No, I don't want to do over the prep behind me. Like when you come in the door to the left, I figure if I could do just a simple 11-inch down cabinet, 10 deep, and just along there, because then I could put gloves and paper towels, things like that in there that are always stocked. And then up front where the Vino is where I have the shelf, some type of cabinet there that kind of like the blue cart that I had before that Bradley had gotten that has drawers in it that I can put stuff right there. That way I can keep a lot of the clutter off that right now I just have sitting there because I'm yanking it out and throwing it up there type deal. So I'm going slow. I think I'm going to move the prep table down just a few inches. I can get up even to the front so it's all one surface. Keep saying I'm going to do something to the floor, but at this point I don't feel like doing flooring, especially for a trailer. I should just paint it is what I should do. But yeah.
I like my cheap tile. That's like the vinyl.
Yeah. Did you just do the sticky ones that?
I don't know. That was already done with it, but I like it because I can sleep and mop it and it's done.
I got a buddy who works for Kenny's Granite and Tile or whatever it is down in Grandview. He's I figure I'd give him a call and say, hey, this is what I'm doing. Do you have a remnant? I could use it free, but I'm more concerned, what can I put down? It's not going to come up on me like in 6 months or something, So I just want to say, ones it's easy to sweep, easy to clean up and whatever. So, at home, I got all my stuff in one area. I got kind of a cluster. When I cook at home, it's more of a cluster. I'm grabbing stuff here and there. Even like when I went up and did this class, to Omaha a few weeks ago, it's a cluster because I don't have everything in the trailer. I'm filling a tote up and throwing it in the back of the truck, and it takes me longer to jack with that because I don't have my system, you know.
Yeah.
So
Where do you keep your easy up? You just keep that in the trailer?
I did, but I got tired of it's literally here's the nice thing about having a camper shell on your truck. It's up towards the front of the cab, just laying in there.
Okay.
So when I need it, I'm like, hey, it's out of the way. When I need it, I'm going to have my truck with me. So
Yeah.
why not? So is that Cambro that Easy Drip gave us.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that nice portable Cambro that's the light styrofoam. That thing's great. I keep that up there because then I have a Cambro always real easy to use. Doesn't take up much space because it folds together real closely. You know, Easy Drip, sponsor of Addicted to the Q podcast.
Addicted to the Q would like to shout out our sponsors: King Louie Meat Apostles Barbecue Rubs, The Good Charcoal Company, 3 ingredients, clean burning, Tillman's Real Pit Barbecue, sauces and rubs, Hunsaker Smokers, the best drums on the market, Warhorse Trading Thermometers, and finally, Butcher Barbecue with all their supplies.
So yeah, but that, yeah, storage wise, that's something I'm still working on brainstorming.
Yeah, well, one thing I'd like to do, or for anyone that Easy Up, you know, cooks, if it's a 10 by 10, grab 2 of them. That way you have one you could put sides up, close it in, and then one you have for shade and everything. I mean, that's why I have a 10 by 20 or 2 10 by 10s. Whichever way I want to go. If it's single guy, 2 10 by 10s. They're easy to put up and take down.
Well, and really that 2 of them, depending on where the sun's coming from, your shade's going to shift. So it does help you with that. So you're right. And you can do one that's a nice sturdy one and buy a less expensive one.
Ozark Trail.
That's what I had in my setup for Tennessee when I cooked it behind my trailer. I had one good 10 by 10 and one that was right next to it that I kind of cooked. One I cooked under and one I prepped under. It worked out great.
Yeah. So,
do you ever run into? I run into this all the time when I try to cook at home. Well, that's in my trailer.
I have. I did the other day something. Oh, I did it the opposite way. When I went to Omaha, when I did the SJV comp, I opened up my Cambro and my pans aren't in there. You know why? Because I did a catering cook and my pans are freaking in my Cambro at home. And I'm like, damn it. And I have I have extra pans. I don't know what. So I managed, so I made that fix. So, but usually right now I have pretty much 2 of it, unless it would be knives. And I don't keep my knives in my trailer, Brian. I keep them inside.
I don't either.
But yeah, for the most part, I've got 2 things of foil, a couple things of saran wrap, all my rubs are inside. So, yeah, I don't run into that as of yet.
I got like 3 sets of knives and then like just the standard set for the house. And that's the set that I've started sharpening more and more of. And Julia gets mad because she's like, grab your sets. You have a ton of them. I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I want to walk 10 more feet. I mean, these are right here.
Yeah. So I'm getting ready this weekend, bandit camp.
Mm-hmm.
Did you do that one year, Brad?
I did the class. I didn't do the cooking part of it.
Oh, you did a class, yeah. So OG Bandits, friends of ours, Josh and Ashton Farley, have their bandit camp this weekend up in Cameron, where they hold the comp. I've never been to the comp, but I guess it's at the Elks Lodge, and I think they have 24, 25 teams. They got a lot of teams. Nice. It's going to be their biggest one yet, I think. But so I'm going to go up and do that. At first, I was going to cook all 4 meats, but I think I've changed my mind. Not that I don't need practice on everything, but I'm thinking I need help on brisket, so I'm definitely going to cook brisket. Of course, the most expensive one. So I have Akushi Wagyu thawing that's been trimmed by the Kahuna Tyson from the uppercut. That's thawing out in the fridge, and then I'm gonna do chicken. I decided I'm gonna do a thigh and leg recipe, and I'm going to do my standard what I've done, but the other one there's a slight tweak that I've been toying with doing, and I'm going to tweak the recipe a little bit and just we'll see where it comes out. So I'm gonna have a lot of downtime. I'm gonna brisket will be pulled off and chicken will be done. I'll be standing around. Won't have to do ribs or pork. Everybody else will be doing that, and then it's time for turn in for brisket. So, but they say they'll have enough judges, and I guess we turn them in, and then when everything's done, we sit down with the judges, and they will review. This is why you got this score. This is what they take pictures and all that kind of stuff. So I'm looking forward to that because I need that feedback, especially on brisket, what I'm missing, what's going on.
You're missing Black Ops.
No, I don't need Black Ops. But by the way, your picture of Black Ops behind you, that's not Black Ops in that bottle.
That's Black Ops in that bottle.
I thought Black Ops was black.
It's not 100% black, no.
Oh, well, that picture really makes it look like it's not black at all.
Shouldn't it be called Not Quite Black Ops then?
Not quite Black Ops, almost Black Ops.
Gray Ops. Shady Ops.
I wouldn't know. I don't have a label.
Gray.
Oh, God. Yeah, so I know I looked at the list. There's a lot of names I don't recognize. I'm sure, well, it's emails, so you got to guess. But I know Daniel from Crooked Q is going to be up there. Wes from Woodhook's going to be up there. That'll be cool. Wes is great. Be good to see him. Says he's cooking out of a canopy. He must be bringing his Jambo up. So getting to practice cook with that. But no, so that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to doing that. And that's pretty cool what Ashton and Josh coordinate and do and everything. So I really would like to cook 2 different briskets because I really want to try these 2 different, just a couple different products, but I can't justify spending that much money on a second brisket just for a practice cook.
Yeah. Thought 2 Akiwashis.
Yeah. Club choice.
Well, yeah, but that's if you're gonna practice, you got to practice
Yeah.
No. So
Speaking of that, I got to message Tyson to get me a brisket for Olathe.
You know how many people are getting briskets from them now?
Good.
You should have had that ordered already.
You should have picked that up this weekend.
Notice is all he needs.
You should have been there. Once cop season gets going, it's going to be more than that. You should have done that this weekend.
I might message him right after this thing then.
Brad, what I find with Brad is he's always like a procrastinator on.
I know. He's always going to do something, and then
he gets it done, but it's like I'm nervous for him getting it done.
Whatever. You go on road trips and don't book a freaking hotel.
No,
and drive
I know,
to
not at all. But when it comes to
stay in the
barbecue
ghetto.
comp, I'm prepped for the comp. Like I've got half my stuff already ready for Backyard Broil, and I'm 3 weeks away.
Tyson already knows I need 2 briskets, and I got one for smoking the spring, and then one for whatever my next one after that. So I'm just waiting for the call.
I have pork and ribs already trimmed, Bryan, so you can.
Yeah. There you go.
See,
there you go.
Nice, and that's for Q-Late. All right.
Yep. Granted, I pulled the money muscle and made a couple comp butts off of stuff I was already using for other stuff, but that's beside the point.
Yeah,
that's all right as long as they're good looking.
And I have ribs. I've kind of been about every time I go, I search for some ribs, and
yeah, that's my process. I got a few good stores that are close to me. That one of them's in around some neighborhoods that have houses that cost a lot more than mine, and so they have some pretty good product. Actually, they do Prairie Fresh at the Price Chopper by me, so
Nice.
I'm always able to find good Prairie Fresh naturals there at actually pretty decent price. So
I just found 3. I'm going to trim them up this week. Have my ribs done.
And chicken, I know they say about not freezing doesn't matter, but I'm still weird about. I don't for some reason like to buy and freeze my chicken.
yeah,
That one I
Yeah.
used to always get weak of.
I'm still the same way on that. I'm always worried I'll open it up and it'll be bad. It'll be starting to funk up. So
Which is a prime example of why it is good to trim ahead of time, especially even just ribs for a rib burn. Is I went to trim a rack of ribs and they were paper thin and they had about 4 shiners already, so I went and bought another slab. So that is one good time instead of getting to a contest and then realizing you don't have good meat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yeah. Yep. Oh, did either one of you guys get? Do you see Jody Harris with Rib Cook-Off Association rolled out her Mama's Hot Honey?
I've been seeing that. I haven't tried it yet.
I had I don't know how I got on the nice list, but I had a small jar sent to me prior to that, and it's different than all the other hot honeys. I like it. It is. Oh, I shook it up to make sure. Somebody told me shake it up, but yeah, it's got the heat's different. It seemed thinner, Of course, I know it has been sitting in the cabinet real long, but I liked it. I've used it on haven't used it for like cooking barbecue or anything yet, but I've used it on a few different things at home that I've made the breakfast in the morning and stuff, and I like it. When she launched it, I ordered another big jar of it, so looking forward to that.
Nice. Yeah, I haven't tried it yet. I keep seeing it and I want to try it. I haven't pulled the trigger. I've been kind of focused with the wedding thing. That's finally last week till the wedding, and then I'll be able to focus on a lot of other stuff.
Yeah. So what'd you end up doing for the wedding? Are you cooking the barbecue for it, or?
Yep. I changed it over. Got out of the appetizer whole ordeal and said we're going big pots. We're gonna go like a dinner meal, and I'm putting it all out. Chafing dishes, they can go through, get it all. There's not gonna be anything extra. It's gonna be everything all at once. And she's like, "Fine." I go, "Good."
Well, what's on the menu then? What are you
Pulled
cooking?
pork, beans, fourth place American Royal World Series barbecue beans. Half point away from first. Mr. Meets My Mistress.
I just put them in a damn jar or put them in a cup.
I was his neighbor and I didn't get him last year. I don't know. That's just.
Then we got my smoked queso cheesy corn. It's a goat cheese with honey and cinnamon, orange marmalade, toasted pecan, all on a baguette, kind of like an hors d'oeuvre.
Yeah.
And those are going to be sitting on my cupcake stands because we're going to do a turnover, and she's having like everyone go across the streets like it's an old town, like downtown Gardner. So it's like all the old school brick buildings and all.
Brad just went Black Ops, by the way. So.
I saw, darker than the rub, Black Ops. But no, they're gonna have everyone leave the event space and do like this coffee house or whatever they have. They have beer and pizzas and everything else, and everyone's gonna go over there, have a drink, and then come back, like do a toast or whatever, and come back, and we'll be turned over in the event space from the wedding to the whole dinner and dancing and all that fun.
Oh, cool. That'll be fun. That'll be a good time.
It will be. So,
yeah, you'll be
helping out turnover for us, so because they don't drink like me, so it'd be cool.
Cool. It'll be fun to have, but you'll be happy to have that over with, so you can breathe a little bit.
I already said I got ribs and chicken I need to trim this week and next week. So, because I just got ribs, so I'm doing ribs this week. I haven't got chicken. I'll do that next week after the wedding. But I'm like, I got to start. There's other things I need to focus on here. I can't keep focusing on that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like,
Oh yeah, because you got a backyard royal.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun to do the backyard royal.
I never understand why they don't make those turn-in times earlier if we're just doing chicken and ribs. I never understand that.
Have you ever said anything to him?
I think people said it there while we've been there. I know I have before.
What are their turn-in times? I guess I don't even know.
I think 1:30 is ribs and 2 is chicken.
Really?
I thought it was 2 and 2:30.
Something.
Maybe they do that. Maybe they do that because that way teams don't have to come the night before. Because not everybody comes the night before, do they?
Well, that's true.
There's a couple that come like at night or early morning.
Yeah, that way they can get their meat inspected in the morning. That way there's more time to inject and brine or whatever. So
I guess just being chicken and ribs, maybe they do think that way people can come Saturday morning.
Yeah.
With Elijah and my nephew thinking about wanting to start some kids queue stuff, I'm having them come down and hang out Sunday and do the steak with me and all that. Have some fun.
That'll be cool. I'll be down there. Not sure what time, but come down and say hi to everybody and see how things are going and stuff. So that's an easy drive instead of going to Culatha. I don't know.
Yeah, the whole Walmart processing plant's open now, so you can get in off of 7 or 169, but you got to turn before the plant, go up and around the plant, and get back on 167th. It's stupid how they did all that. Walmart and their $1 billion and can pay any city to do anything.
I'm sorry. Tyson's messaging me, and we've been going back and forth. I was talking about storage, and he's like, "What do you need to store in your damn trailer?" I'm like, "I got a lot of crap. I just don't want to. Just want to leave it in it. Want to clean it, put it in there, and then I'm done. That way it's done. One less thing I got to do."
Yeah.
So,
I always say I could cross it off my packing list because I know it's always in there.
Yeah,
it is.
So,
well, you had a big class, Kevin, last weekend or the weekend before. When was that?
Oh, big, not as a number of people, but
no patio pit master class.
Yeah, so up in Omaha, that was last weekend, wasn't it? Man,
yep.
Nebraska Patio and Landscape store that opened up. That actually is their second location, but they do like backyard patios, grills, all kinds of stuff. But he got into Rectex. He brought in Rectex and all this stuff, and he has my rubs up there. Your rubs are on the counter, Brian. He's still right now. He's kind of at a hole. It's kind of a slow time of the year and stuff, but so just did a backyard class up there. Ended up having 7, 8 people there, which I know isn't huge, but for the space we had, that was plenty. There ain't a whole lot of space inside the store, so but I cooked on two Rectex. One was a bullseye, and I can't remember what the other one was, but they did great. Cooked. I had one guy drove in from Grand Island, which is good 2-hour, maybe a little bit more drive. Another couple came over from in Iowa, and actually out of that, half the people were comp people. Now most of them, they do backyard and stuff, but still they just there to get tips and whatever. But the cool thing, and I didn't know until like literally a few days before, little girl, young woman, 13 years old, named Ava, she signed up for the class. Jordan Williams from BBQ Pit Brothers reached out to me and told me, and I'm like, "You're joking." I was like, "That's cool." I go, I think all but 2 classes I have taught, I've always had some kid there, either there with their parent or something, or wanting to learn, or so it's always fun because they look at things way differently than we do as adults,
Yeah.
But Ava was there. The cool thing about Ava, one came in, her and her mom drove in from Des Moines that morning. That's good 3 hour drive. So Ava has actually spent the last 2 years in hospital up in Minneapolis. She had a heart replacement, a heart transplant, and a kidney transplant. And while she was in the hospital, she was looking for, this girl is sharp, setting goals. She's had ideas on, I want to set goals. I want to do things, what I want to do with my life, all that. And for some reason, she wants to do competition barbecue. She's got a whole bunch of other goals associated with it, but that's her main one. So she came over for the class, and we set her up right next to my table, and so she could see everything real easily without getting up and move around a lot. And I tell you what, she pulled out her tablet. She was taking notes like a banshee. It was awesome. So, I mean, I was doing ribs. I was like, okay, well, this is what I would do differently here, for competition and stuff. And I talked about that. She took a ton of little notes, and yeah, she's awesome to have in there. And you can tell she's a 13-year-old teenage girl. She got some spitfire in her. And I told her that. I looked at her mom and said, I got 2 daughters. I can tell she's 13. But no, it was awesome, man. She's I guess when she checked, she had just gotten out of the hospital like that Wednesday before my class.
Holy cow.
Literally. And I guess a lot of the doctors and stuff at the hospital, nurses and stuff, put money together and gave her a gift card, a bunch of stuff. They got her, I think she's got a Traeger, they gave her a Traeger grill to cook on. Jordan's been talking to her for like maybe not quite a year now, but Jordan's knows the family decently and helping and working. They're gonna cook at the Altoona Comp, the Iowa State champion that I normally go to, but it's Easter weekend, so I can't make it. But yeah, so dude, it was so cool to have her there. She was just interested in everything, taking notes like crazy. It's just fun. And everybody in there was a lot of good questions. We had a good old time. We did, trimmed the ribs down from spares to St. Louis cut, cooked them. Everybody's happy with those. I did a whole chicken, showed them how to spatchcock. Nobody had seen that before. Cooked that. And then we did street tacos, showed them how to do that. Did my mac and cheese. That, man, especially kids, everybody loves that stuff. And then what else did we do? And I haven't done these in years, but took a pork tenderloin, sliced it thin, and did bacon wrapped pork pinwheels.
Ooh.
Rolled them up tight, seasoned them really good with a slice of bacon there. Season up. And full disclosure, first time I ever saw it was Richard Fragola did it. There's a few videos out there. Really cool. They're easy. They're great appetizers to make because you cut them and they're just boom, boom. So did those, little snack thing. So class was about 4 hours. We were done. Pretty good. Weather was actually decent. The snow had melted that had happened. So, but yeah. So it was a fun class. So we've got Ava's actually going to be on here, right, Bryan?
Ava's going to be on Addicted to the Q. So, we do have her scheduled for a podcast coming up this month, so make sure you follow us, like us, and subscribe so you get the drop notification when we get her on.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll be great. And I did a post, just a little thing about her, but have Ava and Jordan, especially since they're going to be, working together, and he's kind of her mentor. I think that'll be great to have her on here and talk about that. That'll be a lot of fun.
It will be.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Jordan will be on with her. I told him I'd like him to be, because I'd like to hear, his thoughts of the last year of working with her. I mean, he knows a lot more than we do about it. So
yeah,
and then to have her, I just think it's awesome, especially.
And her mom was a lot of fun. She took a ton of pictures and everything, and just had a lot of, the family's has a lot going on, and so I will say very upbeat family and what they're doing and everything. So that was a pretty cool deal. So
especially with being stuck in hospital and all that, being that good of spirits.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, she said that when she was getting ready to finally leave, and she said this was the best day ever, and I said, well, that's great, and I said, definitely beats being in the hospital, right? And she goes, yes, it does.
Yes. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, if it keeps going right this year, I'm excited for our podcast, how we change it into more of the roundtable talks. We're still doing guests on our shows, but this gives me more time. I can reach out to a lot of different people that are more well known, I guess you could say. Try to get them on, because it's easy for us to get like our buddies on, or people that we know really well, but the ones that we don't know really well that seem to be super busy. I've got some irons in the fire. Hopefully, we can get some really big name people to jump on and just show up and give us a little talk with us.
Yeah. Little plug. I still am looking for more sponsors for Q for the red, white, and blue in Parkville, Missouri on May 30th. Looking for sponsors. So any local businesses or not even local businesses that want to support the Veterans Relief Fund, come on down. We'll get you judging, eating ribs and chicken wings and all kinds of stuff. So, and Bradley, you're helping out. You are what's your role? You're going to help with that?
The rib cook-off rep. I'm doing the
rep.
input scores and
you're the rep.
Yep.
You take care of all the smart people stuff. I just walk around and with my head cut off. So,
and when is that? That's May 30th?
May 30th, Saturday, May 30th, weekend after Memorial Weekend.
And who do they need to contact?
Go to the Rib Cook-Off Association's website, click on the calendar, go to June 30th or May 30th. Don't go to June 30th, May 30th. And you click on that, and there's a link to sign up right there.
Okay, and what about the sponsors? Who do they contact?
Oh, sorry, sponsors. Duh, I'm a little slow. Contact me, Kevin Hesse the Bum. You can contact me at weekendbumbbq@gmail.com or find me on social media and let me know. I got a few people I'm actually meeting with this week, hopefully. The VFW, finally, we have a committee going, so we're going to meet this week and kind of check some boxes. But, yeah, now's the time. I want to start trying to get people to sign up. We are doing St. Louis ribs, baby back ribs, chicken wings for all you point chasers that are in it or just doing it. And then we're also paying an overall. So if you have to do all three, then you're eligible for the overall. So first place pays $1,000 in each category. We're paying top 10. Same thing with top 10 overall. And working on some pretty cool trophies. Nice. Got some stuff in the works for that. So
well, thanks for coming on tonight, Kevin.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. It's on my list. It's a plan that I want to do. I did not know you had to do all three for the overall, so
don't turn in spicy ribs.
I'm not going to. I need to start cooking chicken wings.
Right now for big category. So we have sponsors. I'm trying to get sponsor for each category. So what they do is they're listed as the main sponsor. They're helping cover the payout for each of that. And they'll be on all our promotion, all that. They get to be on the stage with me when I announce, the winner. Then they will hand out the trophy, the award to each of the top 10 teams. They get to, I think it's 5 judging spots. So they get to actually eat. They can, have people from their business or whatever eat and judge and all that with that. So we have my company, Grip Link, actually is sponsoring the overall. My CEO is coming into town, and a whole bunch of people are road tripping from Chicago. They're pretty excited. We have Sunflower Toe is going to be the chicken wing sponsor. And Luke is actually practicing. Luke and one of his guys, they're going to compete too.
Sweet.
He's been practicing ribs. And then the Uppercut KC, is on board as a sponsor. Torch AI, which is an AI company here in Kansas City, but they do a lot of stuff with government organizations and things like that. So they're a sponsor, and then Mike's Auto Body. So we're slowly adding them. I'd like to wrap those up here if I can in the next month, so we can concentrate on the fun stuff, So, but originally I thought 20 teams, we could raise $4,000 or $5,000. We could very well have 40 teams.
I think you probably have around
so
50.
That'll not only make it a qualifier for Memphis in May, for whoever wins it. That means we're going to raise close to $10,000 for the Veterans Relief Fund if that's the case.
Yep.
So that'd be pretty amazing. So
well, how can we rig it then that I can win so I can do Memphis in May?
You're breaking up, Brian. I can't hear you. So
What was that?
You can do Memphis in May. You better hit Powerball because I couldn't do it this year.
I'll figure it out. If I win that sucker, I will figure it out. Guaranteed.
Don't turn in spicy ribs. You might have a chance then.
Yeah, right. I might turn in spicy ribs. I might have a chance. Actually, baby backs. I'm excited for the baby back one. I love baby backs.
Yeah, I've only cooked baby backs like twice in my life, so it's I still haven't quite figured those out. I got 12th at that one comp, but here's something I want to throw out at you guys. I don't know why. Oh, actually, I don't know why I was thinking of this today. So we all know what a go bag is, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what a go bag is, Bradley?
I guess not. No.
Oh my God!
Like if you need. Like
you're in the
you need
woods
to go,
and you don't know
you
what
need to
you're
go somewhere. You need to do
Oh,
something.
gotcha.
You grab your bag and you go, and everything should be in there that you need to go. Like it's meant for military, right, Brian?
Yeah,
And
pretty
people,
much,
like,
yeah.
pretty much. So I actually for work because I travel, I'm on a plane all the time. Traveling even before that, I have a suitcase that is just my travel bag. I have extra toiletries in it. I have everything that I have, just like we have for barbecue stuff and comp stuff and home. I have everything in there. So all I need to do is throw my clothes in there and I travel. I don't have to redo toiletries and all that stuff.
That makes
Everything,
sense.
whatever extras there. So do you have a go bag for barbecue comps for the clothing and the toiletries and stuff? I do. And this is what I was reloading. I have a little medicine kit thing. I restocked it with some things this weekend. I was like, I was going to do a video on Facebook. I still may. We'll see. Just, hey, what's in your go bag? Do you have a barbecue go bag, a travel go bag? That way I don't have to worry about it. So, and I know some people like toiletry. What do you do? Well, I'm sorry. I brush my teeth every morning when I get up. That's the first thing I do is brush my teeth when I get out there. Brush my teeth. When I had hair, I actually washed my head if it wasn't, 0 degrees out. I'd wash my hair. This is my wake up thing, but whatever you're going to do in there, I have weekend bum colored boxers. That's what I wear at every comp. That's my superstition. And that's what I have in there. So once they're clean from the washer, dryer, I put them in there. They're in there. I have socks in there already. This time of the year, I have, long sleeve Under Armour, a couple shirts, a couple of bum shirts, whatever I'm going to wear. Injection shirt can get dirty. Summertime, I have, short socks and shorts in there and stuff. That way it's just ready. That's one less thing I have to worry about packing and stuff. So I don't know. You guys have any go bags like that? Sounds like Brad.
I pack especially for each comp, but
Well, Brad doesn't. He didn't even know what a go bag was. So my go bag, if we're saying this for barbecue, then my go bag has a Bowie knife, a pocket knife, a good flashlight, a throwing axe, a regular chopping axe, a long pole saw that folds up. I have a go bag. I don't have a barbecue go bag.
Well, that's it. Everybody has a little bit different. Well, that's a great point. So also within mine, I do have a little flashlight in there. That way, wake up in the middle of the night, I can see if I can't when the light or power's out. Little things like that. But other people do have go bags at home just in case. Like I got an uncle that's got a go bag, and I guarantee it has ammunition in it and a whole bunch of other stuff. So.
I wasn't getting that far into it, but yes. My Rambo chest vest of my shotgun shells, whatever. Anyways, I do have a toiletry go bag though.
I
Whenever
do have one of those
yeah.
I keep. I do have one of those I keep, and I just throw it in with my clothes.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's good. You got to do that video and just post it out there. Do you have a barbecue go bag? I know Bryan has a go bag.
I'm still going to the color coordinated boxers. You look into that.
Bradley's gonna freaking do a go bag video and freaking all of a sudden those dildos laying there. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to show that.
Don't forget, and his new Crocs right next to his Crocs.
To the Q after dark again.
So, I almost fired Sasquatch Smoking Q. Because when I walked up, Kevin Hutchinson's wearing freaking fur-lined Crocs.
I draw the line at fur line.
And I looked at it, I go, dude, what in the hell? He goes, they're comfortable. I go, no.
I won't do the fur line ones.
Oh, my God.
Standards.
That's hilarious.
Standards, yeah. Standards. No. Speaking of guests, I am going to reach out. I know we talked about and see if Casey at the American Royal has any interest. I'm going to reach out to her this week because I got to follow up on activities because I've heard that some things may have changed. So I'm going to...
Let me know if it was true or not. I was like, dude, there's no way because I just heard something different. So let me know if he was right or not.
Yeah. So, but yeah. Otherwise, I'm in town this week. Then this month I get to go to Dallas and Houston, and then I go to Green Bay, and I go to Chicago, and so my airline miles start racking up again, boys.
Yeah, they do.
I thought you were slowing that down.
Oh, I did. I've been at home 3 weeks in a row.
Oh, well, there you go.
So, no, should not be as much as last year, but we'll see. I may be in a car more because I'm probably having more territory added to what I cover for work and another person. So, I may be hitting to St. Louis a couple times a month. So
nice.
That'll actually be good because I can drive that easily and stuff. So.
Not right now. Not with that road construction.
Oh,
it's not that bad.
Just I-70 is always sucks. Always.
Just plan on being a detour the entire way, and you're fine.
Especially when you get to Columbia. Columbia on, it is.
Yes, it is.
Worthless.
I get to run to St. Peter's on Saturday, so I got to be right through it.
Yeah. I did hear. I thought I knew what the date was for Made for KC, but I heard it may have changed. So that's the airport comp. So I don't know. Yep. Don't know for sure, and I don't even know who to. Well, I'll see somebody who may know this weekend. But
is that usually like a June comp, or it's a
summer? They've alternated it. It was June, but I think now they're going to try and do it in the fall.
It was September last time.
Yeah, last year it was September. It was supposed to be at the end of August this year, but I heard it may have moved into September. So I'm a little worried about that because hopefully it's not the same weekend as that Irish Rib Fest I do up in O'Neill, Nebraska. I had fun with. And if it is, I'll have to tell them, I'm like, sorry, family, I got a chance at winning this thing. That's a little more important. So,
yeah, definitely, because you get your own restaurant and all, man. Heck yeah.
Yeah. I've eaten. Either one of you guys, Bryan, I know you have. Bradley, have you been in there since Meat Rushmore's been in there?
I have not. I haven't had to fly anywhere.
Yeah, well, you can actually get a day pass now.
Really, they did change that.
Yeah, you can sign up. I guess a lot of airports are doing that nowadays. I still don't know who would want to go pay, not go eat Meat Rushmore. Not saying that, but who would want to go in to go eat at a restaurant where stuff costs, for the most part, costs more than, traditional because they're paying extra fees. But actually, that said, the barbecue restaurant's always been priced the same. I mean, it's the same as you go eat anything in town. But Meat Rushmore's got some pretty good stuff on their menu. I've eaten a couple of different things there. Pretty good food. So,
Nice.
yeah, they got the World Cup coming, so
Yeah.
they should rake it in with that. So
Yes, they will. I was thinking about renting our house out for the World Cup, and both my rentals, the duplex, both sides were talking about. See you, Brad. And let's cut to a quick commercial. There you go. But no, welcome back. We were talking. My daughter's on one side, and then the guy on the other side. They were talking, and we're like, "Can we rent this out?" And I'm like, "For what? The World Cup?" And then immediately, like 3 days later, just no relation to another rental that I have, he asked if he could rent his out for the World Cup, and I'm like, "Y'all get 30%, I get 70%. Let's do this."
yeah, you better make sure you have a good contract that's sublet. Because I thought there are people doing it that are making big money,
like $1,000 a night.
Yeah, my only like, oh god, all the work to go through to move everything, and
I know.
I don't know, but
Well, it's fully
yeah.
furnished. You just take your clothes out, clean it. I mean, there's too much junk in my house to do my house, but I'm just like,
there's some stuff like some people move everything into the garage and they lock that up, type of deal.
That's a lot to do.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know, but yeah, I've heard a lot of people doing that. I was trying to figure out, like, how can I? An exploit isn't the right word, but how can we take advantage of all these people coming into Kansas City that may want to experience barbecue? Unfortunately, it's the busiest months of the year, summer for most of us. I was thinking classes or events or something, that we could do. I was talking to Crooked about it, I guess. So, but yeah, so because it's even the home base, not even the teams that have games here. You got England, the Netherlands, both heavy English-speaking countries.
There's one more who's really good.
Actually, I can't remember what.
I'm talking about a really good one. England. There's a really good team coming, or country. Starts with an A, maybe.
Yeah, I can't remember right now, but it's going to be interesting. I mean, they just say how many people are coming, and I just can't fathom that. But, yeah, it's gonna be really interesting.
Maybe we should throw up a class.
Well, I was thinking, like, John's always on. We need to look at our calendar, see if we have any open dates. But
I'll make a fucking.
We could do some stuff at John's. By the way, have you been on John's website in a while? We're on there. He has pictures of us from our class on his website.
Does he?
Yeah.
Huh.
When we did classes at his place. So
I think I was.
That's Stockyard Barbecue Supply. For all you can pick up all your Addicted to the Q and Sofaking Awesome Rubs and Weekend Bum Barbecue Rubs at StockyardBarbecueSupply.com.
Yeah, another plug. We ought to talk to him. Maybe he could promote it out into other countries. Like,
he's the IT guy. He'd know how to do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you go to sleep there, Brad?
Are you big into soccer, Brad?
Am I into soccer?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about soccer.
Okay, never mind.
We're just talking about the World Cup coming.
I know it's gonna be insane.
I hope so.
What are the teams?
Well, like, even on every single MoDOT job in Kansas City, they have a thing in there that's you can't do any work for like a month during it.
Yeah, they've shut a few down.
To host 6 matches. Argentina, that's who it is. Argentina. They are great.
They're
great soccer. Not that I like them. I like England, Man U. better than Argentina, but I just remember Argentina being like a strong team in all of these.
And I think they're doing Lawrence as their host, is where
Are
they're
they?
going to do their practices. Yeah.
Lawrence Parkville. That's still not far. Let's post up a
You know.
class.
Well, the Netherlands is they're practicing right at the women's practice facility by me in
right
Riverside.
down the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's down the street here. So yeah, I'm trying to I messaged a bunch of those guys, the teams that I met when I was in the Netherlands cooking a few years ago. Like, hey, come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Show up. That'd be a fun time.
Maybe let's get a class set up, message them back, say, hey, tell all the people that are coming here, like message them, send them a message like, hey, you can book this class. They're throwing a ribs class.
I think we need to look at a couple of that American barbecue, Kansas City barbecue, the authentic. We can do a couple of classes and promote it. And John's the IT guy; he'll know how to, the avenues and how to do all that stuff. So I think it would be cool. So I wonder, when do those start? Those don't start till June sometime.
Yeah, it's June. Yep.
We'll say if we could get some to come in early and cook a rib cook-off on May 30th.
Hey.
There you go.
How many want to do it? Like maybe we could shadow some of them. Like they shadow us cooks.
Yeah. Be a good idea.
It would be. That way I'd have a helper.
I think, by the way, Farley told me, he goes, yeah, we'll cook at OG Bandits. And I said, well, the city of Parkville doesn't care. If you want to vend from your trailer too, because the public wanders down in there. And he goes, yeah, we'll do both. So that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
That would be nice to have some food there for other people too. Yeah,
because the public, the other people, this committee, I'm going to let them decide because they do a lot of events. They have what do they call it? The farmers market real close there. And I think may see if people want to set up tables to promote their businesses or whatever, and hopefully lure the public down in there. I can't do the People's Choice because what the Platte County requires for that is just, I get they have a job to do, but it is insane. And
the health standards.
I like, no, each team isn't going to set up a 3-bay basin underneath an easy up while they're doing a rib cook. And I go, they're not even serving the food, but I get it. They have a job to do. So, because I want to do a People's Choice. That would have helped raise a lot of money too. So, but anyways,
I feel like health department's the reason a lot of people don't do People's Choice, unfortunately.
It is. That's really the number. Everybody different organizers I've talked to, that's what they say. So, and I get it. When I talked to the lady, I was nice about it, but I'm like, yeah, we just can't do all that. I said I'd get nobody to do it. So,
yeah. Heck yeah. I'm excited for this year for a lot of these comps. Just, I don't know.
I am too. It's going to be a fun year.
I think it will be.
All right, gentlemen. It's getting close to my bedtime.
It is past my bedtime, so.
You old folks.
I get up, also try to be at work usually by 6 or 7 in the morning.
Yeah, well, I got rained out tomorrow, so I'm going to go watch a movie. 6
You're probably on a plane by then, aren't you?
A lot of times.
Nope, I usually try to be at work at 6.
I'm not flying anywhere. I'm drinking coffee at freaking 6 o'clock in the morning downstairs looking at TikToks that have barbecue and midgets on it, and that's what I do in the mornings.
He left the word out after midgets.
I almost said that, but I didn't.
No, I don't do that. No TikTok with that. No. Can't find it. That's why. I don't know. So,
that's the problem.
Yeah.
All right.
You guys have a good night.
We'll see you here
talking to you guys.
in a couple weeks.
Later, everybody.